joining me today with Cooking with Denise. We're having a collaboration for celebrating 4th of July in the United States. And we're using the hashtag Star Spangled Dishes. You will be able to watch other chefs in this collaboration prepare their special 4th of July meals. Now, in the United States, we tend to do cookouts on 4th of July. And my cookout today is going to be grilled balsamic glazed pork tenderloin. And I'm also going to serve that with a pasta salad. You'll be able to find the list of all the collaborators in the description below, along with the ingredients for my recipes. So now I'm going to jump into this and get it made. I'm going to start by pulling together the rub for my pork tenderloin. And what I have here is a small bowl. I have 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander, and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. I almost forgot. And so let's put that in the bowl. Here I have 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. And let's add that. Okay, just mix that up. And let's get our pork tenderloin. Now I have 2.5 pounds of pork tenderloin here. So I'm gonna prepare both of these pork tenderloins. Now what we wanna do is to sprinkle our seasoning rub onto these. And let's just massage that in. Got plenty of rub here. Make sure and get all sides. Just like so. This is gonna be so good. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is wash my hands, but I'm going to put this in the refrigerator uncovered for 4 hours at least. You could do it for overnight, but at a minimum 4 hours. See ya. Now while we're waiting on our pork tenderloin to absorb the rub or to air cool, we want to make our glaze. So what I've got here is I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, you don't love the way I measure, about a teaspoon of maple syrup or honey, and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Okay, let's stir that up. Oh goodness, I made a mess. Okay, stir that up and set it aside for later. Well, now is a good time to make our pasta salad. So we'll start by taking a nice saucepan, filling it up with water. Oh, let's add salt to our water. A couple of teaspoons of salt, and I'm going to bring that to a boil. I have a macaroni type pasta. Mine is this spiral type pasta. Yours could just be elbow macaroni. It's up to you. And I'm going to use, whoops, I did not mean to put that in there. I'm going to use 1.5 cups of dried pasta to make my pasta salad. So drain your pasta well, and we're going to set that aside to cool. Now let's make the dressing for our pasta salad. I like to bake it in a jar so I can shake it up. And I'm going to get 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. Now let's add a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. And we want 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And I have 3 cloves of garlic that I have minced. Add that in. And then I have a teaspoon of oregano, a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, let's put the lid on that and shake it up. It's an easy way to make a dressing. And this is a great dressing, by the way. You might want to use it on other salads. Let's put together our pasta salad now. So my pasta is cooked and it's cooled down. And I've got it in a nice sized bowl. Toss it around. I should have put a little oil on it to keep it from sticking together, but it will be fine. Okay, let's start by taking a 15-ounce can of beans. Mine are a mixture of pinto, kidney, and black beans. Yes, you could use garbanzo beans, chickpeas, whichever you prefer. This is my preference. So I have rinsed those off to get the salt off of them. Next, I have 1½ cups of cherry tomatoes that we cut in half, 1 cup of thinly sliced and halved cucumbers, 1/4 cup of chopped parsley, 1/4 cup of chopped mint, 1/4 cup of chopped basil. Now, if you're enjoying this video, please think about subscribing and continuing to watch my future videos and my past videos. And if you're one of my friends that's been watching my videos, I thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and it gives me the motivation to keep making videos. Also, watch the other Collaborators videos. Remember, they're listed in the description below. Okay, our nuts, it's supposed to be a 1/4 cup, but I've got a 1/2 cup. Let's toss this around a little. My bowl's starting to look a little too small. You know, I'm gonna get another bowl. Okay, I think this is gonna work better. I don't want my salad jumping out. So let's transfer this. Okay, now let's toss this around. That's better. Gives me some tossing room. And the other part we need to do is put our mixed greens in. Jumping bean. See, we would never have had room for those. Huh. Doesn't this look good? And we don't even have our dressing on here yet. Let's toss that around. I can make a meal off of this. Okay, let's add our feta cheese. I want to add about 3/4 to 1 cup of crumbled feta cheese crumbles and mix that around. What do you think? Does that look good? Are you going to make this? I hope you do. I think you'll be very pleased. Whether you're in the United States having 4th of July or not, you could make this for most any gathering or just one of your meals. Okay, there you go. Let's get ready to grill our pork tenderloin. It's been 4 hours. So first start by lighting your grill. And then we're going to reduce the heat to about a medium high so we can cook our pork tenderloin for about 20 minutes. Now, you take your pork tenderloin out of the refrigerator and we're going to rub oil on. So I'm just going to spray mine with oil and then make sure it's well coated. It's extra virgin olive oil. Flip it over. This is a really handy dispenser. If you need one, I've got it listed in the description below. Okay, so there we go. Let's take this out and put it on the medium-high grill. Okay, so I've got my grill at about 450 to 500 degrees. I'm going to try and keep it in that range. I do have a thermometer on mine so I can check it, and I can turn the gas down if I need to. So let's put our pork tenderloins on the grill. And we're going to want to cook this for about 20 minutes. Now, I've been standing out here, sitting really, having myself a glass of wine. I like doing that when I'm cooking. And it has been about 10 minutes, so let's check the tenderloins and see how they're doing. Go for another 10 minutes, and I'll probably check it after about 5 minutes just to make sure I don't overcook it. I want my pork tenderloin to cook to 145 degrees of an internal temperature. Let's check this and see what we've got. It's been about another 5 to 7 minutes. Well, this one is a little smaller, so I want to check it first. Ooh, it's ready. Oh yes, it's ready. This one, it has more to go. I'm going to remove this one. Actually, I'm going to go on and glaze this one. This one back here. And move this up here. And I'm going to go on and put our balsamic glaze on it. It over. And then glaze this side. Now I'm just going to let it sit in there for a couple of minutes, turn it over for another couple of minutes, and then pull it out because it is finished cooking and I don't want it to get tough. We're having lovely weather here in the northwest of the United States. It's been in the low 60s today. Unusual, but it will warm up, I guarantee you. We'll now let that center piece that's a little thicker finish cooking in the middle and let our glaze cook into the meat. And once it's 145, I'll pull it in and rest it for 5 to 10 minutes. I'll see you in the house where we can slice it and serve it up. Okay? Okay, let's slice our tenderloin and serve this up. I'm gonna go with the big boy. I think we'll get better slices out of it. Let's slice into our delicious pork tenderloin. Oh yes. Now this is gonna be a little more well done on this end than in the middle. This is looking great, delicious. Have my pasta salad on here. And then let's take some of this pork tenderloin, lay it out on the plate. Oh, that looks good. Does that look delicious or what? So let's taste the pork tenderloin. Let's taste the pasta salad. Delicious. I hope you all will join us for our 4th of July celebration, no matter where you live. And join all of the other contributors to this collaboration. And you can get their links in the description below. Thanks so much. Happy 4th of July.